Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I hope you're doing well. I want to share with you something that I'm very happy to announce. The second semester is starting for Taybah Academy. If you live in Atlanta, Georgia, and you're seeking the knowledge of Deen, and you are a professional or a student or a full-time parent, or you're just really busy, and you feel kind of lost, you feel a little bit dejected, you feel a little bit sad because you cannot acquire this beautiful knowledge of Islam, that's where Taybah Academy comes in. It is a course that only takes place on Sundays for a few hours, 3 to 4 hours every single Sunday, and you cover the essentials of Deen. So I want to share with you, Alhamdulillah, we just finished our first semester. The first ever opening and launch took place. Alhamdulillah, it was greater than we could have ever imagined. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had blessed us with so many students, with so many tullab, seekers of knowledge, and we had excellent teachers, alhamdulillah, who taught the beautiful different fields of essential Islamic knowledge. Firstly, I want to share with you the ethos and the statement, the mission statement of Taybah Academy. On the website, it is written, connecting the Muslim community to the tradition of sacred knowledge. And that's what Taybah is all about. It's not about grooming the next great Imam al-Ghazali, Imam al-Razi, etc. Those you can find in those madaris who study for 10, 20 years. This is about educating the Zayd, Amr, Bakr, Hafsa, Aisha, every single individual, every single Muslim, educating them regarding their deen, the essentials, and different aspects that cause a person to fall in love with Islam. I want to read another excerpt from the website. I'm going to link that below under the title, What We Do. It states, at Taybah Academy, we strive to bridge the gap between traditional Islamic knowledge and the contemporary needs of our community. Founded by Atlanta-based scholars, our mission is to nurture a deep connection to the Quran and Sunnah. Through flexible, part-time courses led by experienced instructors, we empower full-time students and working professionals alike to embark on a journey of spiritual growth and authentic learning. Join us in this enriching experience where education, spirituality, and community converge seamlessly. And that is exactly what I felt. Alhamdulillah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had blessed me to be part of this team. I was one of the instructors, and I can let you know my feedback for how I felt about the first term. Subhanallah, it was much, as I mentioned, much greater than I could have ever imagined. Being firstly part of this beautiful team with great scholars, alhamdulillah, who teach diligently, who are there for their students, who ensure all of their material is presented in a way that everyone can understand, taking complex ideas, simplifying it in a way that you can still grasp the complexities, but in a fashion that it gives you the shortcut. Seeing all of the tullab come week after week, and subhanallah, I actually had to drive out to a location that many of our tullab are from, and it took me about 50 minutes to get there. Only then did I realize how dedicated these students are. Every single week they're driving 40 to 50 minutes to come for these lessons and 40 to 50 minutes back. This is true talabul ilm, seeking the knowledge of deen. So that really impressed me. Seeing all of the students, their dedication, how well they did in exams, their zeal, their thirst for knowledge, it actually inspired me to go and do my best as a teacher and as an individual that they look up to and they seek knowledge from. I want to share with you some testimonials from our students from the first term so that you can get an understanding of how they felt about it. So a brother states, Alhamdulillah, the program is well designed, insightful, and accessible to students of all backgrounds. The instructors are extremely well qualified, engaging, and easy to contact in case of questions. I would highly recommend Taybah Academy to any Muslim looking to learning more about their deen. Another testimonial from a sister. She states, as a medical student, the time I spent at Taybah on Sunday were my favorite hours of study of the week. I was initially worried if I would be able to balance Taybah classes with my medical studies. But Alhamdulillah, Allah put more barakah in my time. I looked forward to the insightful and practical knowledge I would gain from Taybah classes every week, as well as the sense of sisterhood and righteous companionship through this community. I'm really going to miss coming to the classes and seeing all my sisters every Sunday. So as I mentioned, Taybah Academy is for all working professionals, full-time parents, people who are engaged with life itself. We are not depriving anyone from this, inshallah, brothers, sisters, in a format that inshallah we can uphold Islamic values. We have our separated sisters side and separated brothers side. Both sides are able to see the projectors. They are able to communicate with the instructors. And inshallah, in this format, we are able to uphold our Islamic values. Another brother states, as a revert, Taybah Academy is so necessary for me. By previously not having the knowledge the courses provided, it seemed like I was feeling my way through the dark. Now I have so much more clarity. I haven't known of such a course until now. Alhamdulillah, thank you for a life-changing experience. And this was only the first term out of 4, and we hope to see that brother again. Another brother states, being able to be in good company over the weekend, striving to get to class on days when it was difficult, especially during Ramadan, allowed me to taste the sweetness of faith, alhamdulillah. The sacrifices that our teachers and admins put in, with the tawfiq from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to allow us to reflect and gain from sacred knowledge, is something that I'm extremely grateful for. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect all of our teachers and their teachers. Ameen ya Rabbil Alameen. Another sister states, may Allah reward everyone on the Taybah team. You all are truly amazing and have touched so many of our lives. Jazakallahu khairan for your selfless efforts to help us young professionals seek ilm in Atlanta, and may Allah put barakah in your rizq. This is such an amazing initiative, and I am beyond grateful to have been part of the first cohort of Taybah's Islamic Essentials students. Finally, one more testimonial. The brother states, Taybah Academy to me was the gap that Atlanta needed to be filled. There have been one-off events and intensive style classes, but most opportunities lacked the consistency which I was looking for. With Taybah, there are now multiple courses taught by different teachers with varying expertise, being offered locally in Atlanta and from scholars who are accessible to me. Alhamdulillah, Taybah has filled this gap, and I intend to continue being a student of Taybah Academy. If you are seeking the knowledge of Islam, if you are someone who is very busy, someone who doesn't have time to be a full-time student, but you do have a few hours on Sundays, what's stopping you from joining us in this next term? Linked below are ways that you can register if you're interested for the next term, inshallah. I hope to see many new faces this term, and I'm excited to teach Islamic spirituality this term as well. Jazakumullahu khairan. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.